A very good morning to all of you. In the previous lecture, we had discussed about the various applications of biotechnology in the field of agriculture. So now I am going to discuss with you the various applications of biotechnology in the field of medicine. So the recombinant DNA technology is used for the production of the therapeutic drugs that are safe and more effective. So it avoids unwanted immunological responses commonly that are observed in the similar products which are isolated from non-human resources. So about 30 recombinant therapeutic drugs have been approved for the human use all over the world, including the India. So first we will discuss about the genetically engineered insulin, biotechnology in medicines. So first one is genetically engineered insulin. So insulin, as it contains the two short polypeptide chains, that is chain A and chain B, which are linked by the disulfide bridges. So in mammals, the insulin is synthesized as a prohormone that needs to be processed to become mature and functional hormone, and it contains an extra stretch that is called C-peptide. So C-peptide is absent in mature insulin and it is removed during the maturation into the insulin. So earlier the insulin was extracted from the pancreas of the slaughtered cattle and pigs, but some patients began developing allergies. सो क्या है कि जो हमारे पास जेनेटिकली इंजीनियर्ड इंसुलिन है उसमें दो पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन्स होती हैं, वन इज़ द चेन ए एंड अनदर वन इज़ द चेन बी, जिनको कि आपस में लिंक किया जाता है डाइसल्फाइड ब्रिजेस के साथ. सो मैमल्स में जो इंसुलिन है वो सिंथेसाइज होती है एज अ प्रो हार्मोन, बिकॉज ये उसके बाद प्रोसेस की जाती है ताकि इसे मैच्योर और फंक्शनल बनाया जा सके. सो फॉर दैट इट कंटेन्स अ एक्स्ट्रा स्ट्रेच जिसको हम कहते हैं सी पेप्टाइड. सी पेप्टाइड जो है डैट इज़ एब्सेंट इन द मैच्योर इंसुलिन और उसे रिमूव किया जाता है ड्यूरिंग द मैचुरेशन इनटू द इंसुलिन. सो अर्लियर जो था इंसुलिन जो पहले बनाई जाती थी आर्टिफिशियल इंसुलिन, डैट इज़ एक्सट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम द पैनक्रियाज ऑफ द स्लॉटेड कैटल और पिग्स. बट इसके दो डिसएडवांटेजेस थे. वन इज़ द कि दिस इज़ नॉट द एथिकल एंड अनदर वन इज़ द इट बिकम्स टू डेवलपिंग एलर्जीज इन सम ऑफ द पेशेंट्स. सो डिसएडवांटेजेस क्या थे? इंसुलिन बीइंग अ हार्मोन, ये प्रोड्यूस होता है ह्यूमन बॉडी में इन द लाइट अमाउंट. सो एनिमल्स को सेक्रीफाइस किया जाता था फॉर दिस टू मेक द इंसुलिन. सो डैट इज़ द वेरी हाई कॉस्ट. सो डिमांड जो थी हायर होती गई देन द सप्लाई and as a result the animals are killed. So that is not the good thing. Second thing, the slaughtering of the animals is not ethical because some of the people, those who are vegetarian, so slaughtering of cattle or animals in that case is not ethical. So there is a potential of immune response in humans, so that is administered insulin which is derived from the animal. So there is a possibility that they may, all the slaughtered animals, they get being infested with some pathogens and it may also contaminate the insulin. So the production of insulin by the rDNA techniques was achieved by the American company in the year 1983 and that company was Eli Lilly. So it prepared two DNA sequences that are corresponding to A and B chains of human insulin, and then these are introduced in the plasmids of E. coli for the production. So then these A and B chains that are produced, they were separated, they were extracted and combined by the disulfide bond so that they can form human insulin, which is known as Humulin. So this was made from the production of insulin, was through the rDNA techniques that was achieved by an American company in the year 1983. So these two sequences, they are formed, two DNA sequences are formed. Sequences are formed that are corresponding to A and B chains of insulin. So these are then introduced into the plasmids of E. coli bacteria for the production. Then these were produced, extracted and separated by creating disulfide bonds, and hence forming the humulin, that is the human insulin. So how the production of insulin is achieved? So production of insulin, for this the rDNA techniques are used and the two DNA sequences are made that are corresponding to the A and B chains. These are then introduced into the plasmids of E. coli for the production. Then these are produced, separated, extracted and combined by creating the disulfide bonds and hence resulting into the humulin, that is the human isolin. So next one is the gene therapy. The another application of the medicines in the field, application of biotechnology in the field of medicine is the gene therapy. Now what do you understand by the gene therapy? It is basically the collection of methods that allows the correction of gene defects that are diagnosed in the child or embryo. So gene therapy, it is a collection of methods that are used for the correction of gene defects that are inborn, means that are present at the time of the child or the embryo. So by insertion of the normal genes, ये हम कैसे करते हैं, जो normal genes हैं उनको insert करते हैं और जो defective mutant allele है जीन का उसको replace करते हैं और non functional gene जो को है compensate कर लेते हैं. So for the very first time in the year 1990, M. Blees and W.F. Andresco that belonged to the National Institute of Health, they attempted the gene therapy on a 4-year-old girl who was suffering from ADA deficiency, that is adenosine deaminase deficiency. So ADA is caused due to the deletion of the gene for the adenosine deaminase. तो in some cases इसको हम cure कर सकते हैं by using the bone marrow transplantation or enzyme replacement theory, but that are not fully curative. So the method of using the gene therapy is much more effective than these two technologies. So in gene therapy, what is done basically, lymphocytes from the patient blood were grown in a culture or the laboratory, and then the functional aDNA was introduced in these lymphocytes using a retroviral vector. So these lymphocytes were then transferred into the patient's body, and the periodic infusion of such is called such engineered lymphocyte is done because these cells are mortal. For permanent cure, gene isolated from the bone marrow cells producing ADA are at early embryonic stage can be a possible cure only. So, other disease like hemophilia, cancer, Parkinson's etc. are treated by the gene therapy. So, gene therapy is a method of the collection of methods in which the abnormal genes or gene defects are cured by the just the insertion of the genes in it by the normal genes in it, so that the disease can be cured. And it was first done on the in the year 1990 on a 4-year girl that was suffering from the adenosine deaminase ADA deficiency. So, many other diseases are also cured by this process, just like cystic fibrosis, hemophilia, cancer etc. So, nowadays this therapy is very effective. Many more methods are there of applications of the biotechnology in the field of medicines are there, but this we will discuss in the next lecture. So, that is all for today students. Thank you and have a nice day.